Number 4, leadership is not a title, it is an influence. I don't feel cool if my title is team leader, if my title is sales manager or director. I should show my team that this is my title without even them knowing. Does it make sense? Now, the best scenario that you can have when you run a company is that when someone comes inside your offices, your headquarters, or wherever that is, they are not able to identify who is the manager, who is the person in charge. Everyone is in charge. Everyone must be a leader. We have to lead each other to grow for greatness, right? So it's not about the title, it's about the influence. How much am I able to influence somebody else? And now that I'm influencing somebody else, that person, how able that person is going to be to influence other people, right? For positive things. So remember, leadership is not a title, is an influence act, right? So people have to judge you based on what you do, not based on your title. You don't gain my respect just because of the title. You gain my respect from the things that you do on a daily basis, right? That's how you get my respect. Number 5, transparency, empathy, and consistency. Now, I want to share something with you guys. Obviously, when I started my first business was over 10 years ago now. What happened is that I hired the first 4 employees at the time, right? We created a small team. It was a team of 5 people. It was 5 girls, right? And we opened the first office after London in Tirana in Albania, right? At the time, I didn't have much money on the side, so I had to identify a country where I could hire people I could afford and pay them even a little bit more than what is the average salary in the country and give them a career, give them a dream, give them something that it would never have happened if you don't work with us. So I went to Albania. I opened the first small office. I hired the first 5 ladies. We fired one after 30 days, and then those other 4, they lasted with us for 4 years. All 4, right? I'm gonna tell you something about them in another video, because we ended up firing all of them in one day. Fortunately, right? I'll tell you about that. But what happened at the time is that I had to be close to them, right? My business at the time was my baby. It was my everything. It was where I was spending 24/7, right? And I didn't want to fail. There was no option for me to fail. I spent all my saving on the side, and there was no option for this business not to grow and to grow fast. I went very close to my team. And I know that at the time, a lot of people were telling me, don't get too close to your team, don't get too close to your team, right? Because they would take advantage because of this, because of that. Don't give them too much, like, don't want to be a friend with them. Don't give them confidence. That's all bullshit. I never believe in that because, as I said, if I spend most of the time in my business, why don't I want to give confidence to my team? Why don't I want to build a good rapport? Why don't I want to stay close to them? So I always show my team transparency, I always show my team empathy, and I always show my team that I'm consistent all the time. You're always gonna see me working, you're always gonna come with new ideas in the business. You're never gonna see something going in the same direction for like months, all right, or even a week. Every time we do our weekly meetings, we come up with new things that we're implementing in all the departments, right? So I wanna see things more moving, I want to see things shaking. And in order for that to happen, I need to be close to my team. Does it make sense? So don't trust anybody else out there who told you or who is gonna tell you, don't get close to your team. That's an absolute bullshit. Don't trust them. Get close to your people. Transparency, empathy. Show them empathy. Show them you have a heart. Show them your life. Show them your family. Now, let me tell you something. We have hired a guy from South Africa just like 2 weeks ago in our Dubai office. You know what I did before I told them, yes, I want to have you part of the team? I have invited them in my house, in Dubai Marina, with my wife and my kid, Melody. And I cook for everybody, for lunch. This guy didn't even have an offer at the time. So why did I do that? Because I wanted to tell him and let him know since day one, actually since day 0, before he even started, that this is what he's getting himself into. A family, a company that wants to grow, everyone working together. I explained in the vision, I gave them my expectation, and I told them, these are the things that I expect you to do, and if you do that, this is what I can give in return. This is the kind of experience, the career you can get in return. So I had to be close to my team since day one, all right? Now guys, if you do these 5 things, I can guarantee you that you're not gonna get here in the red colors, right? And you're gonna be in the remaining of those business who will last for a lifetime. And if you started a business, at the end of the day, there is not a single person, it's not a single percentage of person that would want to see their business failing, right? So if you already know that by your first days into business, you need to be prepared on what are the things you need to do in order to make sure that your business will not fail. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this. See you in the next video and enjoy your weekend. Bye.